Yeah, so another thing that I love here is they're doing triple A role play. What that is basically teaching students how to slow down and ask questions about the person they're talking to. You know, in our society, we have a culture that is so social media driven that we're antisocial now. Can't look people in the eyes, can't have conversations. So we see that with young people. So we make the uncomfortable move to have them look each other in the eye, ask questions, be interested. These students are talking to people that they never met, so they're learning how to engage in conversation. And the great thing of that is, once you're able to engage in conversation, you're able to take it a step further and engage in gospel conversation. So that's what's going on right now. They're just doing the simple things, engaging in conversation, baby. Look, so now they're praying for each other. It's loud now. It's loud now. Hear that? That's the sound of prayer in the room. It's loud. Or louder. You know why it's louder? It's louder because now they know the person they're talking to. They've had conversation with the person they're talking to. It's about conversations, about getting to know the person, their wants, their needs, their desires, what makes them tick. Now they can personally pray for them. Outside of that, if you don't know somebody, it's difficult. So that's one of my favorite things. Jason Lamb, you won't make fun of me about this. One of my favorite things about leader calls.
Talking, giving, looking each other's eyes. All right, 30 seconds, that's like next time.
Practicing looking at people in the eye without words, just focusing on the person. Exercise here is, when is the last time you emotionally felt someone else's pain? So just talking with each other, just talking about that. Some students may not have any recollection of that. Maybe that'll open up their senses, maybe. Ask themselves how they're living life. So maybe inspired by another person's story. It's Care Day. Was the last time you emotionally felt someone else's pain? When the last time you stopped and saw the people around you and empathized with someone else? It's Care Day. Some table talk. What are some of the real needs the teenagers at your school currently have? Taking that outward look instead of an inward look. Devising a plan to meet the needs of the teenagers at their school. Here's an empathy exercise. They are to write a prayer to God for the perspective of their friend who they've been praying for this week so far. perspective. I had a text with a friend that they've been praying for. Just checking in on her pay. I've still been praying for that. How is that going? So I'm with father
Yep.
and son, and so I asked you, like, what was your favorite experience here at Leader Calls?
I have to say that it was Care Day,
Okay.
cause like up to that day, like I'm the youngest. I'm probably the youngest kid here. I'm
Okay.
11,
11.
and so I haven't really made any friends. Like
Okay.
I hadn't. And then when Care Day came, I signed up to do soccer, and so I kind of went like out on a limb. And so it started out just like for the first 15 minutes, me just sitting on a bench watching a couple kids like bounce a soccer ball around, feeling left out. And then I noticed that some people were up on a hill playing soccer. So I go up there, like immediately I join a team, I get accepted, and I've made a friend, a couple, had a gospel conversation. It was just an all around like great experience.
Nice.
Definitely the best part of the week.
You had a gospel conversation and you're 11 years old.
Yes.
All right, that's what's up. Dad, what do you think?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I
Loved
mean,
it.
Yeah, he
Alright.
stepped out and followed the Spirit's leading, and he's like, yeah, between kicks, I'd be talking to the kid, then we'd chase the soccer ball and talk some more.
That's awesome.
So, yeah,
you gotta be
that's
a
what it's
proud
about.
dad.
Oh, absolutely.
You're a senior pastor, right?
Yeah.
What
Yep.
church you at?
Friendship
Represent-
Community Baptist.
Friendship Community Baptist. So
Yep.
if you're in that area, in what part of Maryland?
Dunkirk, Maryland.
All
Down
right.
Southern Maryland.
So if you're watching this, you got a
Yeah.
pastor that came to a youth event, y'all. You don't see that. You don't see that much.
But
You
it's
got
awesome. No,
you got a
like-
senior pastor that
Yeah.
does youth stuff.
Yep.
So tell me your experience. Senior pastor at a youth event. Talk to me.
I
What's your
love it
experience?
because, well, I started with youth. I think most senior pastors did, and I've never gotten away from it. And so when our lay guy needed to take a break, I jumped back in, and I'm exhausted, but I'm enjoying it. And especially here at Lead the Cause, like I'm getting stuff of how we're going to have to take this stuff to our adults, and not just to the teens, but we're going to let the teens kind of lead the way.
Yeah.
And then take it out to the adults. So I've really enjoyed it.
Right.
and
Let me talk to you a little bit about that. So, I know I made a comment like some like big church needs some of this teaching.
Oh, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So like, what
Absolutely.
have you maybe seen from here that maybe like big church needs to experience a little bit more of?
Well, bluntly put, all of it.
Okay, okay, all right.
No, but the AAA, just how to start conversations
Mm-hmm.
and knowing how to share the gospel. Like everybody believes in Jesus, but they don't have, even my co-leader,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, I believe all this stuff. And when they're telling, the gospel, I'm like, yeah, but I couldn't have told that to anybody.
Could have articulated.
Could not have articulated. And she's like,
Articulated.
now I feel like I can actually share the gospel. And I was
Yeah.
like, there you go.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
So a lot of times gospel conversations don't take place because we just don't know how
Absolutely.
to take off and touch that.
When we hear the preacher say it, we're like, yeah, that's what I believe.
Right.
But
I
when
just
I'm
can't put
talking
in
to
my
my
words.
neighbor, no idea what words to use.
Yeah.
And so,
Relational
yeah.
evangelism.
It is.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Cool.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop. Yeah. Father and son. That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Look at them. Looking alike.